This is CN Wrap-Up. I'm Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, you extend the win streak out to 7 games in dramatic fashion. What did it take to win on the road in a hostile environment and weather a 12-point deficit in the second half?
We had to recommit to those things that we constantly talk about. Our competitive spirit. I think they came out and had a greater sense of urgency in terms of they're just competing the first half. They punched us in the mouth. It took us clearly 20 minutes to respond to that. But our competitive spirit, our execution of our report and our plan, and then our unity. Our unity was never a question. We were together. But that's what it took. It took us getting refocused on that, and we did that come halftime.
Did you need a game like this?
I think we did. Alan, this has been a fun season, and there's been some good wins. This one is as to date, this is my favorite one, to be honest with you.
More so than Wingate?
And I'll tell you the reason why. These guys play in such a way that they really rattle you. They play different than Wingate. And not that Wingate's not that was a great win. But the win here, I don't know, man. I guess the way we were so flat. At Wingate, it was never even a question. We sort of got in the lead that thing and sort of held. Here, I thought the game was up. I told the guys in the huddle, let's go ahead and get it out of the way, guys. We're going to lose. You're losing tonight because you ain't doing the right stuff. And from the minute that was said, everything changed. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Turnovers were an issue early.
Yeah.
You had 18 through the first 30 minutes of the ball game. But through the final 10 minutes of regulation and the 5 minutes of the overtime period, you turned it over just 3 times.
Right.
How did that happen?
Maybe we settled down, moved the ball more, attacked them more going towards the rim, got a little bit more comfortable. I mean, they play with such great energy. You've seen them twice this year. They're a different team here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
And they play with such an intensity and energy, and the atmosphere's pretty hostile here. And I think maybe they started running out of gas a little bit. Not a lot. They got big gas tanks, but a little bit.
You talk about a big gas tank. A deep bench is a hallmark of Newberry's club, but how much did it affect things when Brandon Riley exited with his 5th personal foul?
That was big. He's an outstanding attack scorer, and he's hard to guard. He's hard to keep in front. We emphasize containment, but it's hard to do, and his 5th, that was a big call.
Antoine Davis, 31 points, 8 rebounds. Ish Sanders, 27 points, 5 rebounds. Both of them combined to play 89 minutes. Davis sat out for maybe a minute in the first half. What did they do to shoulder the load and make some big shots, especially late?
Well, I mean, the numbers say it all. 58 points. They scored 58 or 89 points. So they're outstanding offensive players. They're outstanding basketball players. They're outstanding representatives for our team. And obviously, without those guys today, we don't win. And what you don't know is Antoine was sick as a dog. We've got him. I don't even. He's on a Chuck Benson drug cocktail right now. So I don't know what he's got in his system. Mike Van Brugge may test him when we get home. Who knows? But he is loaded to the max with antihistamines and dehydrate. I don't know. He's sick as a dog and he still delivers.
You break down the play that you end up tying the game on. You're down 2, 71-69, roughly at 8/10 of a second differential between the shot and game clocks. And early on, I thought you might work it down all the way and go for a buzzer beater, maybe rebound if you missed the first.
No.
High post to Cody Henniger, a bounce inside to Colin Crane, who nobody was within 10 feet of him on the right block.
We worked on that play since the first week of practice, and we've used it this year. It's not been effective, but they play so hard that we felt like we could get them on the back door. You run your decoy-ish off the screen. They had 2 guys jump the ball. Colin rolls the basket. I got to give some credit to our staff. Shane Williams and player coach Ray Likely both were begging that to be called in the huddle, and we went with that. And it was a great call, and I'm glad those guys brought that to my attention, and of course that ties the game up.
7 blocks for your team. How were you able to get position inside and thwart some shots, especially late against the Wolves?
Cody Henniger's very long. He's got those long arms. He's learning how to have body control and still contest shots without getting a foul. But we're not a shot blocking team, really. I mean, we're really not. it just happened to be that they attacked the rim a lot and took multiple shots at the rim and sort of gave us the opportunities to block them.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Congrats on win 7 in a row.
Thank you, Adam.
Carson-Newman head